Hi, everybody. It's your old pal Chuck, and I'm excited to bring to you a new review today. We'll be looking at from the Transformers Generations line 2013, Thrilling 30, whatever you want to call it. This is Trailcutter, which is really just Trailbreaker under a different name because they lost copyrights or whatever. This is the original version of the mold. As you know, I already reviewed Hoist. And I have to say, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Photos and videos really don't do this figure justice. The shield is not as bad as I thought it was, among other things. He does come with like the comic and stuff. It's a great little story, very self-contained. Although I found myself wondering who some of the characters were, but hey, not everyone can be Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. There are some classic detailings like the stripes here on the side that are homages to the original version of Trailbreaker. Autobot logo on the hood. Yeah, and it rolls. So that's about it for vehicle mode. I mean, it's black. Since I already did the transformation with Hoist, we're just going to do a little sleight of video magic. And we're going to go from vehicle mode to robot mode. As you can see, Trailcutter is, again, the exact same mold as Hoist, just has a different head. Or really, I should say Hoist was the exact same mold as Trailcutter. So basically, if you don't like Hoist, you're pretty much not going to like Trailcutter. And if you don't like Trailcutter, you're not going to like Hoist. The arms are maybe a touch too long. I'm not a big fan of where the elbow bend is. He's still predominantly black, but there's now these like warmer reddish orange, almost safety orange highlights. The only big difference is the accessory, which is the shield. And like I said, it really doesn't come up well in videos and pictures. But this was the back of the truck. There's a panel here you flip out, and then there's a handle. Now there's different ways you can hold it. You can actually leave that flipped up, peg it into the arm here. You can flip this silver bit up and plug that in so you can get a more classic look. But really, the main way you're going to do it is flip that panel open, flip out the handle, and this will actually go in. You'll lift the peg into the hand, and there you go. So he has this tactical shield. Tactical has lasers on it, and there you go. This is Trailcutter. This is Trailbreaker. This is the modern interpretation. I think last year when we got that great Legends class figure, this was an inevitable end. I do highly recommend it. I mean, the flaws are there. These little grooves on the shoulders don't peg in tight enough, but the rotation axis is tight enough that you don't have to worry about the shoulders flopping around. I do notice on my figure the ball joints here are a little loose. I mean, it does have the same articulation as Hoist, so it's the same figure. Definitely worth picking up. They should be on shelves now. I know from overseas in Japan they're doing a 2-pack where the colors match the toys a little bit better, which means Trailbreaker will have a red visor instead of a blue visor, which will show up a little better. Unfortunately, there really isn't much light piping here. I think I was able to get the light piping once out of this guy. No. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, there's really not much more I can say. I mean, it is a repaint after all. So this is your old pal Chuck for Trailcutter Trailbreaker. We'll see you next time.